Coming up, 83 billion Ghana cedis of old bonds swapped as government secures about 85% target. Justice Sophia Akuffo fires back at Gabby Otchere-Darko over pensionable holders picketing and describes him as a disturbance with no portfolio in government. She is also questioning why Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta is refusing to respond to a letter sent to him by pensioner bondholders and says, apart from pride, she does not know what is stopping him from doing so. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Finance says bondholders who did not participate will receive coupon and maturing principal payment. Pope Francis names 2 auxiliary bishops for Accra Catholic Archdiocese. And Christian Atsu is still missing. His shoes have been found in the rubble, his agent has announced. Welcome to Graphic Online's News in Brief. We start from the domestic debt exchange program where Graphic Online has learnt the government has successfully swapped 83 billion Ghana cedis of its old cedi bonds for new ones under the program that ended on February 10. The amount is equivalent to about 85% of the domestic debt stock, which totaled about 118 billion Ghana cedis when pension fund holdings are excluded. The government exempted the pension funds, whose holdings are about 12.3 billion Ghana cedis, from the program that extends repayment tenors and lowers the coupons. It is a prerequisite to securing a $3 billion support from the International Monetary Fund to help stabilize the cedi, which lost more than 50% of its value to the US dollar in 2022, and arrest inflation that spiraled to 54.1% last December. One of the sources said some individual bondholders did not subscribe to the offer but said their holdings were insignificant. Pensioner bondholders openly declined the offer, describing it as inimical to their investment interest, and their request for exemption was not heeded. The successful conclusion of the DDEP paves the way for the government to open similar discussions with external creditors with a view to bringing the debt stock to sustainable levels. And on the issue of the pensioner bondholders, they continue their picketing at the Ministry of Finance today, asking for a total exempt from the debt exchange program. Joined by the immediate past Chief Justice Sophia Akuffo, they demanded a written response to their request.
So we are waiting. When they become due, we shall see. But it will be better that for all of us and for the nation too, that he responds to the letter that's been sent to him. Why? What's stopping, apart from pride, what else is stopping the issuance of a response to the letter?
Still on the pensioner bondholder picketing at the Finance Ministry, the immediate past Chief Justice Sophia Akuffo used the opportunity to fire back at Gabby Otchere-Darko following his comments that she erred big time in a basic appreciation of the issues in relation to the exchange program.
He doesn't decide for me what I need to do and what I do not need to do. It's as simple as that. I don't have time for things like that. People like that are not important to me or to my life. It's a disturbance. That's all I've got to say about it.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Finance has reassured all individual bondholders who elected not to participate in the DDEP that their coupon payments and maturing principals, like all government bonds, will be honored in line with government fiscal commitments. The DDEP closed on Friday, February 10th, with over 80% participation of eligible bonds, the Ministry of Finance announced. The Central Securities Depository was conducting the final reconciliation of the numbers to ensure that there was no double counting, Graphic Online understands. A press statement issued Tuesday dawn thanked the public for their patience and support throughout the difficult times, assuring all individual bondholders, particularly pensioner bondholders, that their coupon payments and maturing principals, like all government bonds, will be honored in line with government's fiscal commitments. Away from the economy, the Catholic Church in Ghana for the very first time has 2 auxiliary bishops in Accra. They are Very Reverend Father Anthony Na Asari, Parish Priest of St. Anne's, and Joachim Parish Very Reverend Father John Kobina Louis, Vicar General of the Archdiocese of Accra. The appointment by Pope Francis as auxiliary bishops in Accra was announced today. The announcement was made in Rome at 12 noon and also announced by the Apostolic Nuncio to Ghana. at the Holy Spirit Cathedral in Accra at 11 a.m. An auxiliary bishop is a bishop appointed to assist a diocesan bishop, whether in a diocese or archdiocese. His title is bishop. The role of the auxiliary bishop is to assist the diocesan bishop in all matters related to the clergy, religious, and laity. And before we go, it has been 9 days after the twin earthquake in Turkey and Syria. The Ghanaian international footballer Christian Atsu has still not been found. Today, his agent Nana Seche said they have found his shoes in the rubble, but they have not seen him yet. In a tweet, Nana Seche said he was at the quake site in Hatay with Christian's family. The scenes are unimaginable and our hearts are broken for all people affected. Yesterday, we received confirmation that thermal imagery was showing signs of up to 5 lives. However, I am told that the only real confirmation of life is through sight, smell, and sound, and unfortunately, we were not able to locate Christian. This is a difficult situation, and we are extremely grateful to all Turkish and foreign rescue teams, local civilians, and volunteers for their efforts and response in rescuing survivors. However, we urgently need more resources, including a translator on the ground. Things are moving incredibly slow, and as a result of that, many rescues are being delayed and lives are being lost due to the lack of resources available to workers. It is unfortunate that the club is not on the ground with us side by side in the search for Christian. Their position and influence, accompanied with their local knowledge, would be extremely helpful. We implore the president of the club and Mayor of Hatay to provide additional resources to speed up the rescue effort as a priority. Thank you for watching. For more news, please visit our website graphic.com.gh or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH. My name is Juliet Echar Safo.